Hi everybody, it's Junior Tarot Queen and it's Zodiac Sunday. And at the Wagner's, it's Sunday Fun Day. As we will be watching the Bills play. This is my Scott Chandler jersey. I don't know who has 84 these days, but I used to love Scott Chandler. He was such a humble guy, and he was like one of my favorite players. Andre Reed was my favorite player back in the day. But anyway, I don't have one of his jerseys. I was too poor to get one, I guess. But anyway, at that time, and I haven't bought myself a jersey in a while. So, and this was the first jersey I got as well. Kevin bought it for me for my, I think it was my 55th birthday, which was wonderful. So I've been collecting jerseys ever since. So if anybody has a Andre Reed jersey that they want to send me, that'd be great. But anyway, this is Zodiac Sunday, and go Bills, always go Bills. We are playing Tampa Bay today, so hopefully we win. Hopefully we can beat the hot team, as in Florida, you know. Although I do like Tampa Bay, but anyway, we're going to get right into the Zodiac Sunday, which I'm going to turn I've already got all the cards shuffled, pre-shuffled, not stacked, just pre-shuffled, and hopefully I won't shuffle again, but I'm going to flip you guys around so you can see the table. There's our little teacup, our little horoscopes in there. I'm going to pick one out. I'm going to set it to the side so you guys can see how I spread the table. And this is for the week of November 17th through the 23rd. So these are things that may come up, or things for you to look out for, things to look forward to. So again, it's for the week of November 17th through the 23rd in 2025. And our first one is Gemini's. So we are going to use the Seeker's deck, courtesy of Eleanor, I'm about to shuffle it again. I guess I was just supposed to split it. But anyway, here we go for our Gemini friends in the world. Let's see which one is calling to us. I think it's this one. And they have the Chariot, which is upside down, which tells me that, you know, they're trying to get their horses in a straight line, trying to stop being pulled in 20 different directions, and stop being like over here and then over here and then over here. You know, they're trying to really pull themselves together and make things go in a straight line, get their ducks in a row kind of thing is what they're going to be doing through the week. So that is for our Gemini friends. So I'm going to go ahead and put this over here somewhere out of the way because we've already used it. Our next one, we're going to be using Crystal Vision, and it is for our good old Sagittariuses, which is what I am, and Kevin. We're both Sagittarius. Let's see what we have to look forward to. I was about to shuffle again. Gotta get out of that habit, huh? So let's see. Wow, I think it's this one. Oh, we gotta learn to pick our battles. Walk away from the ones that we can't fight. And, you know, we may have some battles coming up this week, and I've got to learn to pick the ones that are worth fighting and let the ones that I can do nothing about go. Same with all you Sagittariuses out there who have some battles going on or may end up with some battles. Make sure they're worth fighting before you do. And if they're not, just walk away from it. There's no need to fight it if you don't have to. So be a lover, not a fighter, I guess, this week for us Sagittarius out there. on there. And let's see, we will be using the Mystic Dreamer for our next individual. And it's for our Virgo friends out there in YouTube world. All you Virgos, let's see what's going on with you today. Oh, there it is. Ooh. It looks like you guys need to take some time for yourself. Maybe, you know, don't worry about so much of education, but worry about your spiritual stuff and worry about shining a light and be the person that you want other people to be. Be that person. But take some time to figure out yourself and your spiritual path and what path you want to take. You know, a lot of people will tell you, oh, you got to do this, you got to do that. But it's time for you to take that journey and be by yourself for a minute and really think about what you want out of this world, out of your journey. Because it is your journey. So take some time off this week and, you know, be by yourself, meditate, and think of what you want out of this journey that we call life. Our next one, we're going to be using the Rider-Waite. And it is going to be, sorry about that, didn't mean to shake the table, or shake the camera. Our Libra friends out there in the world. Let's see what the universe is trying to tell our Libra friends. Again, I pre-shuffled these, which I really go by feeling anyways. On these, wow. I'm going to go with this one. You reap what you sow. So, it looks like if you're putting good out in the world, you'll get good back. If you're putting negativity and Debbie Downer stuff out there, that's what you're going to get back this week. So, and make sure that you're tending to your what you're sowing. You know, that you're not just doing it once or watering your plants once. Speaking of watering plants, I got to do that. But make sure that you're not just watering them, or you're watering your ideals or your things of value. Make sure you're tending to them, and make sure you're doing it in a positive way, whether it's work, time, management, whatever it is, for the week of November 17th through the 23rd. Make sure that you are doing the things that you need to do in a positive, more upbeat way. So that is for our Libra friends out there. Next, we have, you sure both want to come out. Maybe they both want the stick. I don't use this deck much, but Aries, for our Aries friends out there. Let's see what's going on with you guys. We're going to be using the Circle of Life. So we're going to try to get it in camera view so you guys can see. I felt some breathing over here. What is it? This one or the one below it? I think it's this one. Or a little concerned about money this week. You know, there's been a lot going on in the United States and probably elsewhere as well that I'm not aware of. But it looks like that you guys are going to be a little bit concerned about money and trying to keep it hidden from the kids, that you don't, you know, they can eat but you can't, or, you know, and some things kids really don't need to know until they're older, I guess. But you're going to be trying very hard, but you got to look at money as like it's a tool. It's nothing but a tool. Money does what you tell it to do. So if you have barely enough, then you tell it to do what you need to get by. and then you will get by. So try not to worry so much about it. I know that that's easier said than done. I do it myself, so I understand. But try not to worry about it so much. For you Aries out there. This one has a special spot. Now, you have the Goddess deck, which of course, this one is a little different. Also, courtesy of Eleanor. Thank you, Eleanor. You're so good to me. And it is for our Scorpio friends out there. If you don't know the date of Scorpio, there it is. But anyway, for all you Scorpios, for the week of November 17th through the 23rd. Let's see what's going on with you. You see it right off the bat here. You need to be taking better care of yourself. Maybe take some vitamins, a multivitamin, vitamin D. Everybody needs vitamin D. Make sure that you're getting enough rest, or try to get enough rest, and that you're not doing things to harm your physical house or your mental being. You need to take better care of yourself this week. And it might be challenging because, you know, we got a lot of holidays coming up, and you're probably going to be very tired. But, you know, really, it's time for you to take care of yourself this week. It's time for you to put yourself first. Take care of yourself. And then, let's see. Try to use a lot of different cards, but this is the Illuminati deck, and it is going to be for our Leo friends. All you Leos out there, July 22nd through the August 23rd. I think we're in, no, not quite yet. We're not quite yet in Sagittarius. We are still in Scorpio. Here I am trying to shuffle again. I'll stop doing that. Ooh, I like this one. Woo. I gotta cover her tatas. This is the World card. This talks about world travel or gaining new knowledge. So if you guys are planning a trip to gain some new knowledge, that might be a good thing to do. And if you're not, you know, you might be reading some books, taking some lessons, meditating, learning new cultures, meeting new peoples, and maybe planning on doing some studying abroad or some studying. This is an education card, so it's like a beginning of a new venture for you this week. And you might be thinking about going back to school or doing some abroad studies and learning some different cultures. And you don't really even have to go far from home to learn different cultures. Because, I mean, from state to state in the United States, there's different cultures. So you don't even have to go very far if you want to learn something, a different tradition or a different way of doing things. So, and then this one is the Thelma deck. And it is for our Taurus friends out there. Let's see what's coming up for them for the week. I don't know if you guys like it better this way or the old way I used to do it with one deck. I don't know. You guys can let me know in the comments. I think this is kind of a cool way to do it, but I don't know. Looks like they're, you know, going to be a little bit happy-go-lucky way of thinking. Our Taurus friends are going to be, you know, hey, I'm going to go with the flow and see where it takes me. I'm going to take some time and stop and smell the roses and, you know, maybe look up stargaze and, you know, look up some astrology. You know, I'm going to just go with the flow this week. I'm not going to push any boundaries, which is probably hard for a Taurus. But anyway, that's what they're going to be doing. Our next is our lovely mermaid matches my table. Let's see who this is for. Our lovely Cancers. I love Cancers. I love this deck. So Cancers, let's see what's up for you this week of November 17th through the 23rd, 2025. Let's see. Things are jumping down here a little bit. But I'm really not feeling it. Let's see. I'm feeling this one. Oh, you feel like there's something missing. And, you know, for some of the Cancers, I know there is something missing. And, you know, but it doesn't mean it has to be this way forever. You know, you have drive, you have determination. Yes, things have been hard and difficult with everything that's going on in the United States, plus your own individual struggles of your life. But you need to turn this card this way and realize that you do have everything you need. Maybe not everything you want, but everything that you need. You do have people who love you, care about you, want to be with you, and enjoy your company, enjoy your opinion. So, you know, this week is going to be a little bit of a, not a struggle per se, but just feeling like you don't have all your elements, but you do. You have them. You just, some of them might be a little bit drained. That's all. But you still have them. They're still there. They haven't gone anywhere. They're still around. And my pendulums are just swinging, but I hit them, so I guess that's why. Huh. I think I'm missing a deck. I may have to pick one. Thought I had 12 out here. I guess I didn't. Pisces. Our Pisces friends out here. Let's see what's going on with our Pisces friends. I'm stuck right here. Finger stuck. So I guess this is it. And our Pisces friends, I don't see much change going for you this week. I see that you're just going to be same old, it seems like. Different day. Not a lot of change going on. So if you're wanting to make some changes, then you're going to have to work really hard to do it. This is also a major arcana. So for you guys, it's our Pisces friends out there. I don't see much change going on for you right now. And for this is the opposites deck. And it is for well, if I can get it open. Our Capricorns out there in the world today. Let's see what's going on for our Capricorn friends out there. Ooh, this top one stuck to my hand. Ooh. And they have, I gotta cover both tatas. They have the Star card. So if it's like this, I would say you were scattered and you weren't very balanced, but it's like this. So you are very focused. You're being focused on the things that you need to focus on and be the people that you need to be. So you're trying to be very focused, doing the things that you feel like you should do when you should do it, and trying to get yourself a little bit more organized and being more motivated to get things done than you have in the past. So for the week of the November 17th through the 23rd, you're going to be a little bit more motivated, more focused, and I think that's pretty awesome. to be. Now I'm going to use this little deck that I don't use. I know it's a illuminated deck, but I'm going to use it. It's called Reflections, but I don't use it very much on here because it's really little. It's like your poker deck, but it's not really, it's got 78 cards in it. But anyways, this is for the last horoscope. I'm going to shuffle because I didn't put enough cards out here. So we're going to use this one, and I'm going to shuffle this little deck. I'm going to shuffle it a couple times because I don't use it very often. Like I said, especially on here because it's reflective. It's like hologrammed. I've got 2 of these decks and I don't use very much because of that reason. And it is for our Aquariuses. Last but not least, our Aquarius friends out there. Let's see what's going on with them. Going with this. They got the 3 of Wands. Their ship is coming in. I don't know if you can see the hologram or not, but I can. But their ship is coming in, and it's time for them to unload it. It's right there. Go ahead and go on down to the dock, get you some buds, and unload that ship for this week. And let that roll into you. You're not waiting anymore. You're ready to unload it. So go for it. Do it. Do it, do it, do it. So that is the end of our Zodiac Sunday. Well, I hope you guys have enjoyed it as much as Judy too and I have. But anyways, don't forget my political Wednesdays, and I may do some life of a day in the life of a wife of a quadriplegic, little shorts. I may do some kitty ones, you never know. I may even do some improv through the week, if I have time to do that, just see what's out there for a live improv. Of course, I'll have to get with Gina and Eleanor, make sure they're up for it. So we'll see what happens there. And I also do, like I said, political Wednesdays. I do a live on Saturday and the Zodiac Sundays. So if you guys like my content, please hit like and subscribe. Help me get to 2,500 subscribers so somebody can get that beautiful handmade quilt by Eleanor. So anyway, with all that being said, I hope you guys have a wonderful Sunday, and we're going to have a fun day Sunday with the Bills. So go Bills and stay mystical.